4. Science-backed positions to boost. Girl X. Girl pleasure. The truth about the clitoris and female orgasm you probably didn't know. Have you ever felt like you were touching someone, but not really reaching them? Sex isn't about doing something right. It's about understanding how to truly connect on the inside, especially when you're a woman who loves women. I'm a gender and sexuality researcher based in the US, and today, I want to share something with you that science has known for a long time, but society still tends to shy away from: how to make the female orgasm easier to reach by truly understanding the clitoris. Part 1. Introducing the topic. When women love women, what many call girl X girl, something that seems simple, like reaching orgasm, actually isn't simple at all. Why? Because most of the sex education we grew up with revolved completely around the penis. And get this, according to a major US study, over 70% of women reach orgasm through direct clitoral stimulation, not from penetration, which is what most people assume. But here's the thing. The clitoris isn't just a tiny little dot you saw in your old biology textbook. It's a whole, complex neural network with over 8,000 nerve endings that connect deeply to the brain. 2. The challenge for women in love. When two women are in love, understanding the body, not just your own, but your partner's too, becomes everything. No penis, no problem. But if you don't really understand the clitoris, you're missing the emotional core of female pleasure. So many girl X girl couples have opened up to me during therapy sessions, saying things like, "I love her. I want to make her happy, but sometimes I just don't know how to make her feel deeply." And from those heartfelt conversations, I realized something even clearer. We need a new way of seeing things. One that's both gentle and rooted in science, so we can truly understand the female orgasm from within the heart and body of a woman, of a her. Part 2. Exploring scientifically proven positions that help women reach orgasm. All right, now let's go deeper. I want you to imagine the body not as a tool, but as a language. And to understand the clitoris, you have to learn how to speak the language of touch. These are 4 positions that have been backed by both research and real-life experience as highly effective in increasing the chances of orgasm, especially in girl X girl relationships. 1. Face-to-face grinding. There's something deeply intimate about this one. When two women sit face-to-face, legs wrapped around each other like a warm embrace, the connection isn't just physical, it's emotional. It's eye to eye. A gentle rocking motion of the hips creates direct pressure on the clitoris. Not too fast, not too hard. Just steady, soft, intentional. One of my clients once said, "When we locked eyes like that, I felt like she could see everything inside me." 2. Scissoring. The iconic scissors position. You've probably seen this in media, but when done right, it can be incredibly powerful. As both bodies tilt toward each other, legs intertwined, the vulvas meet in full contact. This is when you both feel the movement of your clitoris with every pulse and shift. If you take your time, explore the angles, and don't rush, this position can create a soft yet intense friction that leads to deep, authentic orgasm. Have you ever tried it? Not out of curiosity, but because you truly wanted to connect? 3. One on top. The coital alignment approach. One partner lies down, the other gently on top, guiding the hips like drawing a rhythm with the body. Add a small pillow under the bottom partner's hips, and suddenly everything changes. The angle between the pubic bones and the clitoris becomes more precise, more powerful. This is a refined version of the coital alignment technique, adapted beautifully for women, loving women. But the magic isn't just in the physical feeling, it's in how the partner on top can tune into and read the other's body, and vice versa, through every micro movement. 4. Mutual toy play. Exploring together. Think sex toys are just for solo play? Think again. When you use them together, face to face or spooning from behind, you create an environment where the clitoris is stimulated from multiple directions: touch, sound, rhythm, even breath. You control the speed, you adjust the angles, and you observe each other's emotions. And in those moments, when you're not just touching, but truly listening, you unlock the door to a female orgasm that's not just physical, but soulful. Part 3. Supporting techniques to boost orgasm in any position. Sometimes it's not the position that matters most. It's how you move within it, with rhythm, intention, and depth, enough to awaken parts of the body that may have been forgotten. I've worked with many couples, both heterosexual and same-sex, and there's one thing I always remind them. Pleasure doesn't come from how hard you go, but from how deeply you understand. 1. Rocking motion, gentle hip movement, like a wave. This is the very first technique I teach girl X girl couples who are just beginning to explore the clitoris. Most people instinctively go for a thrusting motion, in and out. But when it comes to women, especially clitoral stimulation, a gentle rocking motion, smooth and circular, is what makes the magic happen. You don't need speed. Imagine you're drawing soft circles, each motion like a quiet caress over the clitoris. It boosts blood flow, heightens sensitivity, and builds pleasure slowly, beautifully. 2. Shallowing, gentle touch around the edges. Do you know the outer entrance of the vagina, right at the rim, is packed with sensitive nerve endings? Shallowing is when you use your fingers, tongue, or a toy to lightly trace that area without going deep. And it's that barely there contact that can cause the body to tremble with intensity. One woman once told me, "No one's ever touched me that gently, but no one's ever made me shake like that either." 3. Pairing, combining, clitoral stimulation. This is one of my most recommended techniques, no matter what position you're in, while kissing, cuddling, or even just lying closely together. Bring your hand to your partner's clitoris and gently stimulate it. If you have a small vibrator, you can use it alongside your touch to increase pressure and deepen sensation. When stimulation comes from multiple senses, touch, sound, breath, body warmth, the brain interprets it as, "This is a safe moment. I can relax. I can let go." And that's when real pleasure begins. 4. Pillow placement, adjusting angles to hit the right spot. It sounds simple, but placing a small pillow under the hips can transform the entire experience. It slightly tilts the pelvis, bringing the clitoris into better contact with your partner's body or toy, increasing precision and intensity. This works beautifully in side-lying, bottom, or even seated positions. Think of it like this. If the body is a musical instrument, the pillow is the tuner, helping every note hit just right. Part 4. Emotion, connection, and the truth about touch. I want to say this, not just as a researcher who spent her youth studying female orgasm, but as someone who has listened to hundreds of voices, from women and from those who love them. No position, no technique, no toy can replace genuine connection. If you've ever asked yourself, why can't she reach orgasm, even when I've done everything right? Then the answer might not be in your hands, it might be in your heart. Communication is the key to unlocking pleasure. Don't be afraid to ask simple questions that can change everything. Does this angle feel okay? Do you like it when I do this? These small questions tell your partner, I'm listening, I'm here. In many therapy sessions, I've come to realize something powerful. Women don't need a perfect lover. They need someone who's patient enough to ask and gentle enough to listen, even when the body stays silent. Don't try to perform. Like in the movies, just be real. You don't have to bend like in an adult film. You don't have to moan loudly. You just have to be real with yourself and with the person touching you. Because the clitoris, the center of pleasure, responds most strongly to safety. Orgasm doesn't come from pressure. It comes from letting go, from trusting, from giving yourself permission to enjoy. Comfort, trust, intimacy, the golden trio of orgasm. I've met women who once believed they were incapable of orgasming, but after just one moment of truly letting themselves trust, they told me, for the first time, I felt like I didn't have to do anything. I just had to be. And that's when the body opened. That's when the clitoris woke up. And you know what? In love between women, there's a unique gift, natural empathy. Use that. Don't rush. Don't force. Touch with gratitude. Breathe together. And let your bodies tell the story in their own beautiful way. Part 5, a heartfelt ending and the beginning of a new journey. Today, you didn't just learn about 4 positions, 4 techniques, or the concept of the clitoris and female orgasm. You took a deep step into something far more meaningful, a journey of understanding love, understanding others, and above all, understanding yourself. Let me ask you this. Have you ever allowed yourself to do nothing and simply feel? If something in this video touched your heart, I invite you to leave a comment below. Because who knows? Your words might be the reason someone else begins their own journey of healing. And that is a beautiful beginning.